under the sleeves, whatever you have under my sleeve, that's completely nothing. Well, of course, for the first BP, we have EVOs Esports, and second BP is going to be Cignal Ultra.
Oh, Lunox Claude banned. I'm kind of surprised with the Claude first ban from the EVO side. That must be a respect ban to the Cignal Ultra one. Or maybe they see the power of Claude in the PSG.RRQ match, and they was like, oh man, kind of stand that one. Harit's gone as well, so no more Silent Force.
So that is interesting how EVOs Esports chose to ban heroes that are not commonly banned, like for example Kufra, Kaya. In this case, Cignal Ultra decided to go for the meta by banning Lunox as well as Kaya. So what's going to be available for EVOs Esports is going to be Grok and Kimi as well as Kufra. So in this case, there is these three great ass hero that is available on the board right now, and it does seem like EVOs Esports is looking forward to get that Kimi, but unfortunately that will mean that they will have to surrender Grok as well as Kufra over to Cignal Ultra.
Spending so much time to do the first pick, and it's the Kimi. Now it got a chance to go for like Grok Show or even Grok Kufra. Oh, it's gonna be Grok Kufra.
It will definitely be Grok Kufra. So what's gonna happen from EVOs Esports side? What they can do is that they don't really have to bother picking out two of the tanks. All they gotta do is pick up Cho or even Arkai and then go for a Leomord or even a Helker, Guinevere. There's quite a lot of choices that they can pick up here.
I would love to go something like support, maybe a Dicky to just taking care of Kimi and all the other guys.
So the time is running out soon. I would say that they will probably go for one tank, which is Cho, and then the other
Minotaur.
Interesting. So instead, they're going to go. Doesn't that mean that Cignal Ultra will want to pick Diggy? No, they can't, because they picked out the double tank. So it's interesting.
It's kind of interesting, yeah.
They can't pick up the Diggy now,
especially the fact that picking Joe into a barrier of Grok and also the bouncing ball from Kufra is interesting here. And also, if you take a look, Minotaur and Joe both are mobility tanker and mobility opener, and I think they're gonna have a problem dealing with the bouncing balls that zone them out somehow.
So I see in some sense what EVOs Esports is trying to do, and it does seem like the drafting stage is kind of playing along to EVOs Esports' grasp right now. They made Cignal Ultra pick out the two tanks early on, because Kufra as well as Grok is just too good to not pick them up. But that just means that they have already fulfilled that 2 tank / 1 tank 1 support role, which means they are unable to pick out the Diggy after EVOs Esports pick out Cho as well as Minotaur, because what directly counters them is going to be Diggy. If Cignal Ultra goes out for the Diggy, it will be devastating for Cignal Ultra themselves, and that will be where they crumble.
Oh man, yeah, that's a good point. And indeed, we are looking for the Diggy right here, Selena.
So I don't think that EVOs Esports will even bother picking out the Diggy for themselves, due to the fact that the amount of CCs coming out of Cignal Ultra is not that huge. But what they need is, the thing is, are they going to use Cho as a tank, or are they going to use him as the fighter? They need a single mage, unless they want to make Kimi that specific mage that they want. Harif is banned, so that's gone. Fusion, as well as Lapu. So in that case,
I think this one is going to be like the bloodbath match for sure, as no support has been picked at all. They just want to go like all in, both team, and decided on like which timing is going to be better, and it's Alice right here.
Alice again. We're going to see Alice coming from Cignal Ultra again, and in which case Desania is going to be the one piloting Alice. And ladies and gentlemen, the last change of in 15 seconds, and once again, this is going to be the semi-finals best of 3. Game number 1 between EVOs Esports SG versus Cignal Ultra Philippines.
Yes, indeed.
Game number 1. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure that we'll go to all 3 games, because these 2 teams, I'm pretty sure they are unrivaled and very, very scary at the same time. So, in the meantime, let's go through with the lineup for both sides. For EVOs Esports, we have Lapu. Let's play it by Soul. JPL is going to be playing as Joe. Playing as Joe. Yes, Odia Bambi playing as Gusion. Ace right onto Minotaur. And finally, we have Odia.
5 seconds
have I said
till
Odia
the
Bambi?
enemy reaches the battlefield.
Ace as Minotaur.
Smash them.
That's pretty much about right, yes.
All
On the
troops
other side,
deployed.
we do have Cignal Ultra, Yako onto Leomore, Tats onto Kufra, Desana playing as Alice, D right onto Grok, and Few as the Abyssal Selena. We do have them right in the center lane, and I believe that something interesting is about to pop out soon.
Alright, back to the game, and look what happened right here. Kufra getting harassed a lot. He almost died here. That might be the first one diving in to Terran. Kimmy shot him, but he might go down because of the Terran too. But yeah, however, he got away. Look at the top lane. It's Kufra here, solo lane on top. Having a great time farming creeps.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the exact reason why Kimmy is banned and why Kimmy is a hero to be banned. And well, I can go on with more and more, but Kimmy, you can kite at the same time, you can deal damage at the same time at a consistent damage, consistent speed, and well, it's just disgusting.
It was a great start for the Singaporean side, but look at that, grouping up as 3, trying to put the pressures on top lane of Team EVOs. It's Lapu Lapu right there. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it's Kimmy trying to put the pressures on the bottom laners of Team Cignal too.
This is going to be hard. Here in the middle lane, we do have Gusion going in with the Zaggers, dealing quite some damage right on the D and Desania. But we have seen this from Cignal Ultra before. Desania and D in the middle lane with Alice as well.
Middle lane will be quite even fight between Joe and also Gusion versus Grok. And
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Let's take a look at that.
It's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough, guys, as Gusion might not have the optimal farm. In the meantime, Selena is already at level 4, and so is Alice.
That was
Way of the Dragon!
Going in the first time using Way of the Dragon to finish off Alice right from the tower.
Even though Alice did pop her ultimate, it definitely did not save her from any of that action. That is right, too late.
Now let's fight for the turtle right here. Ready to spin around for the power nature. Here we go. Minon Fairy, ready? No, not yet, but look at that. Gusion is the one who's slashing everyone. Here, come on, man, you need a haircut? I'm gonna have to do a haircut good right here for Gusion, and at the bottom of the monitor, look at that, spinning around. Lapu even joined the team fight, double kill for the Singaporean side.
Well, a great team fight coming in from both sides. It does seem like EVOs Esports has got the better side of that trade-off, even though Cignal Ultra did manage to get that turtle. When D went in with the power of nature, the turtle has been submitted to them. But EVOs Esports turned things around and was able to make full use of the positioning and got kills. That's equivalent to
Kimmy still being a Kimmy. Look at that, it's just floating here and there, shooting the damage. Better be careful because Minotaur is not that far away. He's trying to manage his fury.
There's a little bit more farming situation at bottom lane, and this is pretty much what they should do. Let EVOs Esports, they themselves, they need to farm as much as possible. In the meantime, Cignal Ultra, they have to find a way to actually break in the barriers and actually go straight for the objectives, such as going to the top lane. But the thing is, it's pretty much been covered quite well. Yako is actually knocking onto the first tier turret at the top lane, but they are just going around, merry-go-round, round and round.
Yes.
What exactly do they have to do? It's really going to be tough for Cignal Ultra.
Oh, no.
Middle lane,
he's just going to go in. Joe, for the first time, going for the triple punch, and he haven't released his Way of the Dragon yet. Oh, no, he did?
He did. He used it as the initiation tool from JPL right on to D. And with that said, they did manage to get an easy kill off to D, and this is pretty much a 1-for-1, not really, it's a 1-by-1 trade.
Oh, nice arrow from Selena, but can they stop the Gusion from charging in?
Looks like that is a no. EVOs Esports has got the aggression. They have got the map control as well. They got the bottom lane turret once now, and middle lane shouldn't be an issue at all now that that is down. Kufra is still steadily farming at the bottom lane, just defending just a little bit, but he should really be joining the forces here with Cignal Ultra now.
Time to go in using a little bit of Shadow Blade just to trying to harass on the tanker. The fact that he doesn't have that much HP, so it would be quite hard. And now Gusion is just non-stop slain one more time with the Shadow Blade slaughter, and it's time to go to the turtle pit.
So it looks like it's a very well calculated move coming from EVOs Esports. I was thinking, why would they deploy all 5 people to go and kill Leomon? They only required 2, but in the end, they changed the direction of their attack, and then in the end, did manage to get the turtle. And also a bonus of Grok. Cignal Ultra is falling apart right now.
This is quite bad, as we say all the time that the early game play is very important for the latest meta game. If you lose early game, it will be super hard for you to come back in the mid game and late game. So let's see how Cignal Ultra are gonna pick themselves up after such a bad start.
I don't think that Cignal Ultra has got really good creep clearing abilities, but in the meantime, it does seem like EVOs Esports did manage to tally out the tower advantage.
As we take a look at this, I think he's just gonna go in one more time. Gusion, Kimmy forces Grok away from the turrets, and now it's a killing spree for Gusion. Is he just picking up one by one? This is so easy for Gusion.
It's really hard to understand. He has been, hold on a second, as we do have Ted actually being on bouncing ball mode, going in for the Tyrant's Revenge, but unfortunately wasn't able to do quite much with 2 killing spree right onto EVOs Esports' head.
Oh man, EVOs Esports, come on man, pick themselves up. Still got more chance for EVOs Esports, but they just need to find the turning point. But even though the killing score looks so big different, but if you take a look at the network, it's still not that far away.
It is not that far indeed. I believe that Leomon did manage to get a pretty decent farm over at the top lane. Not to forget, Cignal Ultra does have 3 towers, meanwhile EVOs Esports have 4 towers. So it's rather understandable and about right. Odell Bambi trying to go for the kill right on the field, and Selena is just being how annoying that she is. But who knows? Kimmy, still being a Kimmy. It is a 3 against 1 situation, and all Selena had to do was to get a kill onto Gusion just to tally it out, but unfortunately wasn't able to do that.
Every time that the hard carry of team Cignal Ultra died, it's just gonna have to waste that time waiting for him
Turtle resurrecting soon
in order to go in once again, but they are not going to wait. They charged with a wild charge, didn't even have to use the barrier, and it was just shut down on the
Kimmy.
Yeah.
The Kimmy is finally dead now. But in the meantime, at the top lane, it does seem like Yako is dropping down low. And Gusion goes in straight for the kill and manages to snag another one for the team. Ace going straight in, and of course a nice Minoan Fury, but no follow-ups yet.
Yeah, trying to go for more. Now jumping on him as well. Attack on that Kufra. Nothing happening that much. Joe trying to sort that Grok out as his teammates trying to take down the turtle at the moment. Strikes again. Joe already using Way of the Dragon, but nothing actually happened yet. Nobody dies despite a lot of spell has been cast.
The turtle has been eliminated by the Lord himself as the Lord emerges from the depths of hell, and now is available for the taking for any one of these 2 teams. With the Abyssal Arrow launching out right on top of the head of Minotaur, we have Bambi chasing right on the field, but he will be able to sidestep that just right in time. How are they going to stay alive with the onslaught, with the Lord right behind of them?
Oh, Tyrant's Rage, that was quite good one, but Lord is half HP. Who's gonna get that one? The fight goes on. The Lord still's on as well. On top lane, Gusion trying to run away. He cannot be shut down, but at the same time, he deal damage too. Going back in with the Shadow Blade Slaughter once again. Killing spree for the Kimmy. Shooting non-stop. The Kimmy machine gun works so good.
This is EVOs Esports at their ultimate prime, and Lord actually got a kill onto Lapu Lapu. So Lapu Lapu pretty much kind of thought that he could have handled the Lord alone, but if he managed to, it would have been such a great feat. In the end, EVOs Esports still managed to win the entire trade-off. They got the Lord, they got the Q count, and they got 8,000 gold advantage.
Shadow Blade Slaughter, all the stuff, everything is on Team EVO's side. All they need to do is just try to take control of this one and end the game with happy ending. Come on, man.
All they gotta do is bring down the second turret here in the middle lane so they can go for a 2-lane push. Unless Fusion is interested in getting the second turret at the bottom lane as well, they can go for the great trifecta. Try to bring down all 3 lanes at once because they cannot afford to let Cignal Ultra farm anymore from this point on.
Maybe it's time to siege in. You think that they're ready? The
It's
Lord is
tough.
coming out
Yeah,
on
the
top
Lord
lane.
is
Let's
coming
see
out.
how they're gonna do with that. Can Joe just jump over the barrier inside
He
and
can
do
actually
some
shoot
wave
for
the
it.
dragon?
It's
They're
about
just gonna
time.
go in the middle here.
There we go.
Up by Joe on 2. Every small spell on a small area. Broke now. Oh, look at the middle on Fury on 5. But can they holding on? All of them just dropping so low. Leomorph on horseback. One cut down on 2 double kills already for Selena. However, Magnus Slave one down. Mega kill for Kimmy. He's still alive, but he was cleaved down by Selena and Leomorph.
It's just 2 tanks now. There is no way that they can change this tide away, but it doesn't matter, as all EVOs Esports' main objective is to bring down a single turret. They could have gotten 2 down, they could have gotten 3 down even, but the thing is, as long as they got 1, it is pretty okay now. Now they have to find another chance to push into the turret. That moment can only be when 3 men of Cignal Ultra goes down or when the level 2 Lord appears.
They
But
lost
level
one
2
lane.
Lord
Yeah.
might be too late.
Do you think they is actually affect that much when they already lost 1 lane?
Well, it will not affect as much because 1 lane is still possible to defend against. They can't afford to lose that.
Some fight happening on top lane, long range from Selena Arrow. Abyssal Arrow works so well right here. Turn on the calling, but the Barbiel, but it's not gonna help it. Jumping in with the middle toward Fury, spinning around as well by Grok. The Power Nature, all the spell that need to be used. That as they try to defend, the Shadow Blade Slaughter still kill 1 more. And Koopa, another tanker of team. Cignal Ultra falls down.
And this is looking pretty bad as Selena is coming to the later part of the game. She is not able to dish out that AoE damage as she can only single out 1 person, which still might not be enough because most of the enemies here that is presented in front of Selena have got a high mobility. It's pretty difficult to land anything, but with the Abyssal Arrow followed by a wild charge right over there, baby, but he is still alive even with the Abyssal Arrow out, not being able to land on anything. Now we have 2 inhibitor turrets that's already down, making Cignal Ultra a lot more difficult to deal with that.
Yeah, it's 11k ahead in terms of network. Can Cignal Ultra coming back from this? They still have gotta deal with the Lapu, and also the biggest problem of Cignal Ultra is Gusion. It's so hard to kill that Gusion because it's high mobility. But look at this one. This might be the last team fight to determine who's gonna be the winner of this one. They forming around, go in with the Shadow Blade Slaughter.
Went in.
I think they'll fall back.
Yeah, this is definitely the time for them to actually fall back, play it safe, and the thing is, they will lose the map control at this point of time, but they don't have to care. The thing is that they can't care about it at all. They have to defend top lane, they have to defend middle lane, but most importantly, bottom lane will be under siege soon. And this is the time whereby EVOs Esports will want to break the barriers of Cignal Ultra.
Oh no, Cignal Ultra trying so hard to stop that momentum to clear all the creep wave, shooting out the Abyssal Arrow, but didn't hit Demonon.
Okay.
Anyone for EVOs, they still hiding in the bush, waiting for them to come out.
Level 2 Lord is now available. EVOs Esports, they have to make sure that they have the map control. In the meantime, we do have a lot of CCs coming up. Fury is right now, low in HP right now. And we got Barbie coming straight out. Abyssal Arrow coming from Test for the rest of it. And look at he trying to go to Power Nature. In the meantime, Yakun currently low in HP. KPL trying to do everything else. He still have immortality. With maximum charge coming straight in. Right on the Cignal Ultra. Phil goes straight in. Koopa gets the kill. Unable to do anything. Ace is all alone. KPL tries to get away the whole time. Cignal Ultra, they have to get on even Esports. You a double kill coming in right on the Koopa, and they managed to defend against EVOs Esports.
Yeah, one more time they did a great defense. It was man, they still cannot break in. You know how hard they tried for the Singaporean side. They were so close to it, but still, the shrine is still there.
This is the time, perhaps the time for Cignal Ultra to actually turn this game around because at this point of time, there is a small possibility that the goal lead is no longer needed. Because if they were to win the level 2 Lord, which seems to be the case, it will push down the top lane. And that is going to be hard because Cignal Ultra will then push in the middle lane and balance it out.
Yeah, man.
This is the balance. This is the ultimate yin and yang between EVOs Esports SG versus Cignal Ultra Philippines. This is only game number 1, and yet they have given us quite a show. Exactly how Cignal Ultra is going to turn this game around, and it will be history.
Yeah, it's not that far away from each other in terms of network, and right now they're all getting so near to each other. They're trying to do a bait. This might be a very, very important team fight as Cignal Ultra is moving in, trying to catch Grok with a barrier maybe, but it was up a little bit too slow. The rest of team Cignal Ultra moving in, ready for all the ultimate, spinning around with the power nature. The tower is about to close down. Leomord on his horseback, and he's just one-shotting with all the momentum. Block with the barrier. Wild charge coming in as well. Joe needs to run away from himself. Cignal Ultra ultimate pushback is about to begin, spinning around, and its team's enemy turret has destroyed, and they are happy about that. The might go for round 2. It's not done yet.
The middle lane turret is down, top lane turret is down, but unfortunately, the level 2 Lord is down. The thing is, EVOs Esports, they did all they need to. They knew that they have to push right onto the Lord and forget about middle lane, so that Cignal Ultra will then rotate themselves to the top lane to clear that point out. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this game is almost balanced.
Almost indeed, and they all clear all the bees outside, and it's time for Team Cignal Ultra to poke on the door of the EVOs Esports for the first time. They're still hanging around, but I think they will jump in and go in soon. Cignal Ultra waiting for the signal to move, and here we go. The momentum starts first.
The creeps slowly knocking on the doors on the middle lane. Cignal Ultra waiting for the perfect time, waiting for EVOs Esports to make a single mistake, waiting for the creeps to come in together to go for the final trifecta push.
Yeah, man, waiting for it. But they also don't want to make any risk. So it's Team EVOs Esports who decide to push out. Kufra is in front, hit the arrow, but it didn't hit anyone. Air ball from Selena.
Looks like this game might be prolonged because Cignal Ultra does not see the way to move in at all. Maybe they have to wait for a level 3 Lord. Maybe one side will make a mistake.
Yeah, I think this is the longest game in the tournament so far. It's already,
yes, it is.
Yes,
both sides,
and a
they
half
cannot
minutes.
make a single mistake.
Come on, man, who's gonna win this one?
Both
Who's
sides
gonna start first?
Either side cannot make a mistake. A single mistake will cost you one game.
This is not just like the ancient time that you're trying to siege the castle. Wait until they're running out of food. Cignal, it is the time to go in. It's Team EVOs trying to come out of the base, and the turret is shooting. Block out with the barrier. Nobody can go back in the base. Now you have to fight until the very end. Die or win. It's right here. Go in with the middle building. All stop spinning around, and it's Team EVOs still hanging on.
Yako has immortality. He will be back, but the turret snipes him all off. And Cignal Ultra with 2 men down with a nice pistol arrow right on JPL. EVOs Esports, they want more. They want blood. Now Steve, he wants to get himself back now, and so is Bambi. They are chasing.
Oh my goodness!
They are chasing.
It's time to push back. 3v5 of Team Cignal Ultra. Can they defend? They're gonna lose one more. Leon got him. Slaughter Shadowblade doing his job so well. The next one is going to be the hard carry. Selena not gonna get away.
And just like that, they have it. They might have it. The entirety of EVOs Esports, they are low in HP. They have one lane of creeps that's charging right into the base, and that is all they need. That is all they need. But B at the top lane, he's hit me down. Meets the Barbarian, but yes, goes straight in with a revenge. But unfortunately, Cignal Ultra loses the first round.
Victory!
That was great. What a great first game of the series. It is just the first one. And EVOs Esports from Singapore just, grabbed the first game in such a hard fight. What a play from both teams, you know. EVOs have shown us that even though they lost the early game, but they still can come back in mid game and manage to like hold on until almost 20 minutes.
It's really amazing coming in from EVOs Esports. If I can crunch it all the way down, they kind of have a way to deal with every situation. I'm pretty sure that EVOs Esports did not expect definitely be the next one that gets banned, and then afterwards maybe
We haven't
EVOs
seen
Esports want to ban
Kaya
it.
not even once today.
Yes.
It all got banned in the poll.
We only saw that yesterday, but for today it's understandable due to divine judgment. Does seem like Kimi will be the one that is going to be banned out by EVOs
Yeah.
Esports. Kufra is available.
Then like this should be a first pick drop indeed.
EVOs
And
Esports is going to go for Kufra and Cho then.
Ultra, Leo Moore.
I would say it's Leomod is possible, but knowing them, they might go for Kufra Cho. They might.
Yeah, because they need an initiator. And Joe is a very good initiator.
Well, so if I'm not wrong, JPL plays a mean Cho. But the thing is, would Ace be the one playing as the Kufra? The Kufra is understandable. We will always see the Kufra pick, but right here,
it might be Grok Show. I
Interesting.
think Grok Show and another mage would be a great idea.
so Potato will be the one be playing as Claude. So Claude, the marksman slash fighter is out. Let's take a look at Cignal Ultra now. They have the one tank that is done and picked already. Minotaur is not banned, Diggy is not banned, none of them is picked out just yet. But it does seem like Cignal Ultra is gonna finish it up with a Cho, followed by a Hayabusa.
No Hayabusa, so they have an assassin, the one who's gonna do damage already. What we have in the pool is Gusion. I am not sure if it's gonna get banned right here or not.
Minotaur
Minotaur, yeah.
or Esmeralda.
I think
It's either gonna be a Minotaur or Esmeralda.
because he's a good opener. You need something to and also the AOE spells and also the AOE spells at the and it's
Minotaur.
yeah.
So that means that EVOs Esports will have to get that Diggy banned out as soon as possible. With Gusion banned out, understandable, and the right move, EVOs Esports will have to get that Diggy banned out, or else that Cignal Ultra, they will get the Diggy and then they will translate that Cho over to be a tank, to be a fighter role instead, because that is still possible for Cignal Ultra.
I would like to see something new. I don't know. I would like to see something out of meta as a secret weapon, because this is the perfect time to go. The most important match of the tournament, you have to have some Guinevere
Guinevere
out. Yeah, and come on.
Are they going to pick up the... No, they can't pick up the Diggy. They have to go for a single mage and a single fighter. Yeah, one single mage, one single fighter. The mage can be Kadita. It might be the last pick.
Kadita, yes,
it could be Selena as well.
Yeah, I think Selena is not bad.
It could be the last pick as well. But the thing is, I think that Thamus or Leomod is going to be the priority right here. And it does seem like they might lock down onto the Thamus. There we go, the Thamus is going to be locked down. The thing is, Cignal Ultra, they are still rather flexible. They are going to pick up the Kadita. That is going to be a steal. And the Diggy, that's the one.
They are really good at it.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the Diggy.
They didn't even care about like, yeah, man, broke the meta. I'm just gonna pick 2 supports or maybe 1 support, 1 mage, because they did it yesterday. They have A stage even. Oh my.
So here's the thing. We are going to see Grok as a tank. We will see the Cho as the fighter.
Yes.
The support coming in from Diggy. So this is a thing that I expect to see.
Time. Well, they having Alice instead of Team Cignal Ultra. This is the first time that I see EVOs pick Alice.
That means that the Minoan Fury coming in from EVOs Esports might just end up to be a wasted ultimate most of the time, because it's just going to be completely nullified by time journey most of the time now. It's going to be a tough game to tell. I do not know what is going to be the final lineup, but yes. I do understand the need to ban out Guinevere because of, well, the fear that Guinevere strikes upon her enemies. But the thing is, I still feel that the direct counter of Diggy should be banned out instead of a Guinevere. We'll see about that.
Okay, let's do some quick intro first before we go in on something. Kadita by the Desania. And Dicky played by Tets, Grok by D,
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Hayabusa by Yaku, and Joe
5
by
seconds
Phil.
till the enemy
On
reaches
the other side of
battlefield.
EVOs
Smash
Esports,
them.
we have Soul that's going to be playing as
All
Claude,
troops deployed.
JPL onto Kufra, Ace as onto the Raging Minotaur, and Potato as the Thamus, and oh dear Bambi is going to be playing as the
Look at that!
seductive
Look at that!
Alice.
I can feel that it's going to be the fight right off the bat. Come in already for the Ocean Oddity. Friend of the spinning around.
the
Power
early
Nature
game
almost
damage.
killed that the Kadita. That was a great early game damage from Grok. This is the reason why he is the most picked hero in this tournament.
And for now,
Meanwhile, Joe is having problem dealing with Claude at the bottom lane. he getting sold out the creep so much.
it's really unfortunate, but it's fine. Claude is currently only at level 1. He's not even at level 2
And it's
yet.
gonna be the first time using the going for the team fight. Threat of the Ocean already being released, but he didn't hit anything, and he get punished right away. First one who goes out is Kadita. What a great start by team the EVOs.
And it is fine, and it is great. Even Claude did join in the fight and got himself a little bit of an assist for all of that action. In the meantime, top lane, the auto alarm bomb dealing quite some damage around the Potato. Yaku and Tess will have to defend the river crab and get that for themselves.
Thamus is coming out with his spells, but he's gonna get punished too. It's time to call your axes back, Thamus.
My oh my, JPL came in right on time with the Tyrant's Revenge. Even Thamus with the size didn't really quite do much, but as long as he's able to push Yaku and Tess away from Minotaur to prevent them from gaining one more kill, it's more than enough, and it's really well played coming from JPL.
Thamus is trying to use his golden sizes to stop
resurrecting soon.
Hayabusa from taking down the tower. I think this is a pretty smart lane from the Evo side, trying to stop that Hayabusa. And now they send in Minotaur too. Minotaur still holding his stomp jump.
Just going to slowly make their way. This is the farming stage, but mostly the mid lane is where all the action lies to, and a lot of rotations going to happen. Now, I believe that the rotations coming in from Cignal Ultra were to support the bottom lane and get the kill onto Soul. But the thing is, it is a Claude that we're talking about. He has Dexter as a
but look at that in the middle lane. All of them is grouping up. It's gonna be the first big team fight in this game for Alice. All stuck in the red of the ocean. It's time to go in for team. Let's go now. Cignal, Thamus trying to hold down with the Mentor. And now nice one slant in. Joe with a double kill. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just a slain.
It's a really well play coming in from Cignal Ultra, especially Desania, who is playing as Kadita with double breath of the ocean, and it's just like that, he managed to CC 2 times in a row with her breath of the ocean. The first one with 2 men CC, the second one also with 2 men CC. In the meantime, at the bottom lane side, we do have Grok that managed to get a kill right on the spawn. Unfortunately for him, he will go down. Desania with the rough waves getting that turtle.
All right, man, that was a pretty good start from the Cignal Ultra side. 3-1, and the difference between the goal is around 2.2k. Thamus still trying to control the Moonton sides in order to kill all the creep wave and stop Hayabusa from taking towers. If you play Hayabusa and you cannot get the early tower, it's gonna be hard for you. Instead of getting tower, they're gonna that tower is gonna get break down too.
So right here, JPL has met up with Few at the bottom lane side. It is a 1-for-1 fight, and they have to defend the turret. In the meantime, Yako with his cricket.
Power Nature, maybe trying to set up the barrier, maybe do a wild charge school for D. Hayabusa throwing some shuriken, kill all the creep wave and force them to go back too.
I don't think that the wild charge would do anything at this moment of time. In the meantime, Dicky as well as Kadita is just going to appear right in the middle lane. The reverse time, followed by the breath of the ocean and the rough waves. That is an insane combination that they cannot escape at all.
Yeah.
Wombo combo.
Yeah, it's time to go do some barrier, block, and take that turret. That was good tactic. That's nothing Minotaur could do about. Squad Charter sorry comes out. This is a 1v1 fight. Can they catch that Hayabusa? No way, man. The guy is too fast.
But the thing is, the top lane defense turret for the Cignal Ultra has already went down due to the previous fight at the top lane. And that means that EVOs Esports have a slight edge when it comes to the top lane pushing. But it's fine because Cignal Ultra has got the middle lane turret down as well. So that is a 3,000 gold advantage for Cignal Ultra for now.
I think the mid-game transition is the most important thing in this match. I mean, if you have a wake at the bottom lane, if you have a really good, at least he's gonna dive in or what? He dive in and then he didn't dive in. He was brought back by the Joe.
This is a very similar game to the previous one, whereby Cignal Ultra picks off EVOs Esports one by one,
They're gonna
which
come
is
back
what
again.
EVOs Esports did previously in that game just now as well.
Storm Jump is ready, and it seems like Minotaur, he just have to Storm Jump to get away from that Minotaur Fury.
That's weird. Instead of going in for the Minotaur Fury, he actually stomped out to make sure that he is safe. But it's fine as well. In the meantime, top lane, we got a Wheel of Dragon right on top of Potato, followed by the Shadow Kill. Run Potato, but of course, even the Cauldron Inferno was not able to save him with the damage coming in from the Shurikens.
Joe playing so good in this one. He piloted by Phil. Unlike the previous game, he's everywhere and gives a lot of the assets. Grok now in big trouble. He being spotted by a lot of players from Team EVOs. Alice now level 8.
And it's going to be tough. The turtle is out now. They have to decide how are they going to take this out. If they're going to go for it, are they just going to show EVOs Esports, hey, we are here, knocking on to the doors of the turtle.
I kind of like how Joe plays. Even though he has a low HP, he still wanted to just go in. But look at that, they were being forced out by the Cloud. Bamboo's throwing some molten thighs as well. And now Glock taking damage for his teammate. Joe is still in the middle, and now Wave the Dragons. Unstoppable side for Joe.
Well played coming from Joe, and just like that, they managed to get another kill on the Kufra, one by one, like I said. In the meantime, Hayabusa doing what he does the best. At the top lane, taking the shots one by one. And the Shadow Kill does so much damage. He still has his Shadow to get himself away from all of that danger. So, assassinated Claude, that is one thing. He managed to push down the top lane turret. That is another thing. This is definitely according to Cignal Esports now.
This is not looking good. The Breath of the Ocean didn't hit anyone too. Cignal Ultra gathering up, trying to take down the mid-tier to turret. Can they go in? Breath of the Ocean hits, but no follow-up.
I don't think that this is going to be a difficult task for Cignal Ultra. They have to choose either they want to go to mid lane, bottom lane, or they just make sure that they have the map control. They do not have to do anything. They just need to make sure.
Ultra coming out with the side off with the power nature. First trying to just smack that guy to the wall. Minotaur died at the wall. He tried to jump over the wall, but he died first in the air.
Here's what I did not expect. Cignal Ultra actually using their abilities and skills to get a kill onto Minotaur, because this is not something you will do commonly. You do not bother to waste all your skills, especially for Designer to use rough waves even on a tank. You want to use it at the back line.
You are saying that is how to waste skill for Cignal Ultra?
Yeah, yes, exactly. But the thing is, it does seem like the cooldown for rough waves is already back up.
Yeah, man, it's time to break in. They're trying to break into the Singaporean heart right now.
Pool is opened up.
Top lane is about to go down. Molten side trying to slow him down, but he's not gonna help. And now it's time to go for the mid lane too. Monster kill for that Joe. Joe is too good in this one, but however, Team EVOs Esports is not going up that easily. They're trying to push back. And now setting up the barrier, trying to block that Minotaur for prevent him from going back into the base, but he's still going back safe.
It is all good for now. Cignal Ultra does have a total of 11,000 gold advantage, and that means a lot. And of course, Yako, he does have 2 items up already. So that is pretty insane. If I'm not wrong, I saw an Endless Battle and the Blade of Hypothesis. So that is 2 items, and that probably is the reason why he was able to completely assassinate Soul away from the game in the previous fight just now.
And let's see how they're gonna push out. Cignal Esports setting a defense outside the base of Team EVOs. EVOs aiming on that Grok. Gold in, Storm Jump didn't hit anyone. but he is ready with Minoan Fury. This is something that Cignal need to be careful.
They don't Cignal. Well, I wouldn't say a Cignal has to be careful with the Minoan Fury due to the fact that they do have a Diggy.
Oh
Time
yeah, I forgot
Journey.
that, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be completely negating the ultimate of one hero.
But what will happen if Dicky himself gone on first?
He will, or if he dies first, then that's
Then
that.
it's pretty
But
much over, right?
Yes, that's right. So what
That means
what they can
that
do,
means all of the players of
They have to
Team
kill
EVOs
Dicky
have to
first.
kill Dicky first.
they have to keep
And look at the
first.
positioning of Dicky. He
That is
always
bad.
stays behind. He
That-
always stays back.
Yeah,
right?
and Diggy has immortality now. How do you kill Diggy now?
Yeah, let's go in and let's take down the town first. And it's time to go for the try, ladies and gentlemen. Breath of the Ocean didn't hit anyone, but it doesn't matter because they are pushing in, setting up the barriers, spinning around with the powder. There's a wild charge already. The fight happening nearby the try, and the try being attacked too. Can they defend? Dropping quite low. Got life for show, and we are going game number 3.
And just like that, with a just like that, it's really fast for this game, as it does seem like Cignal Ultra did manage to get another win, or rather their win against EVOs Esports, making it into a nice balance of 1:1.
Wow, just wow, man.
Like I said,
Really?
there's going to be 3 games.
So before we coming to classes, me and Aswak are actually having a guess that, hey, do you think like we have 3 best of 3 matches today, and then how many games in total do you think we have to cast? And then I was like, I'll just go for 7. so then the guy was like, I'm going for 8.
So,
So we still.
are you out of the game yet?
No, not yet.
If the finals is 2-0, then
Yeah.
you win. But
Then-
if the
yeah,
final
then I
is
win.
2-1, then I win. But the sad thing is there's nothing on the line.
Yeah, but but the guessing, all these are not
It's
that
all-
important
Yeah,
as.
one of them. So you know what, Cignal Ultra, maybe don't ban either of those at all. Don't ban either of those, so that you give EVOs Esports one of the top banned heroes. You take one of the top banned heroes and Grok.
Kaja, yes.
So that Kimi is going to be given over to EVOs Esports. In response, Cignal Ultra will pick up the
Kimi.
Kufra as well as
Your
the
team
Grok.
is picking.
Very
You think
similar to
worth
game
it?
1.
Worth it?
Very similar to game 1. I do not think is that worth it. Maybe if they do have a strategy or a counter against Kimi, then heck yeah, push it. Oh
Your
no.
team is picking.
Here's the thing, now they are not going to lock onto the Kufra. EVOs Esports will then get the Kufra and the Cho. No, Cho
Wow,
is now
look at
banned.
that, yeah.
There could be a possibility of Archive. Or even
Archive, yes, I kind of agree with you with that. Having an archive.
or maybe just go for the mage first, unless they want to get a mage over to, Kimi. There's so much possibilities that you can actually play for EVOs Esports. Kufra is down for sure.
I can't wait for what the Cignal Ultra is going to pick. I believe
Kalita?
it's going to be
Hayabusa.
something.
Hayabusa.
It's
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa
Your
potato
team
now.
is picking.
So there's the thing. Desania, they cannot pick the Minotaur because it will be given. Oh, actually they can. Actually they can. They can pick up the Minotaur, and then they are going to be. They can ban the Diggy afterwards,
Okay.
but they're going to pick up the Diggy. Is that what they're going to do?
I think so, because they're having a good experience with Dicky. In the first day, they used Dicky, they won. Today, in the second game, they used Dicky, they won. So why
Your
not?
team
It's
is
going to
banning.
be a sitting ultimate. If
I mean, they just, in this case, they just casually pick Dicky. They didn't even have to see what they're gonna pick next. I'm feeling comfortable with this hero. I'm feeling comfortable with the time journey. I believe that at least if I use time journey, I could save everyone from the Tyrant's Rage, and it's worth it already.
That is true, that is true. But how about Guinevere? The thing is, there's still heroes to be banned. Esmeralda can be banned, but I don't think that Cignal Ultra needs to
Your
go for that at
team
all.
is
So
banned.
Leomord is banned,
yeah.
understandably. EVOs Esports, they, Cignal Ultra can ban the Thamus. You don't really need to. You can ban the Archive, you can ban the Minotaur. You don't have to ban the Minotaur actually. But there is a certain way that you can counter Diggy. And in this event,
which
because
way?
you have Kufra, you can make the Diggy force out the time journey, and then your Minotaur comes in. With
Forced by
Minotaur
what? By the
Fury
Tyrant's
afterward.
Rage? Or
Yes, forced
the
the
Bouncing Ball?
Tyrant's Rage.
Oh, Tyrant's Rage.
Force
But
him
don't
to
you think
Tyrant's
Tyrant's Rage is
Bouncing
actually
Ball is possible as well.
important skills? I think it might be he might turn himself into the Bouncing Ball and try to force that Dicky away or put the pressures on him until he releases Time Journey.
There is a lot of possibilities.
And then after that, just trying to clip them with Tyrant's Rage.
It could be possible as well, but there's so many things that EVOs Esports can do. They don't exactly have to play around Diggy at this point of time. Time Journey, you know, stuff does stuff. But Cignal Ultra, they have got their mage, and that is going to be Gusion. All they gotta have left is going to have a marksman. In this case, you know, this might be the first time we'll be able to see Grandeur coming in from Cignal Ultra.
Oh my goodness! Harley, that's what I'm talking about. Since before the draft time, I said if you have some secret weapon, it's time to draw it out in the most important game of the series. And also,
for Bambi.
And it's Harley.
Is it really going to be a Selena?
Selena.
That is it.
What
Ladies and gentlemen. What a draft indeed. Said by the man Xyclopz himself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be game number 3 of this best of 3 series of the semifinals of EVOs Esports against Cignal Ultra. And this is the draft. With Potato playing as Kimmy. We got JPL playing as Kufa. Soul onto Hayabusa. Ace onto Akai. And Bambi onto the Harley. We are finally going to see Harley. In the meantime, Cignal Ultra.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do Cignal Ultra on the field on playing Selena, Yaku and Thamus, D on Grok, Disney on Gusion, and Tets on Dicky.
Now, my oh my, the Dicky. Well, let's think about this. Time Journey. Time Journey can actually save your allies when they try to use the mobility skills within the bouncing ball. But that is not the most important thing. Now, Diggy can use Time Journey to help his teammates escape away from Hurricane Dance. But the thing is there anyone that actually picked up Purify? If it's possible for the observer, help me see whether any of the heroes use Purify.
Okay, let's take a look at the lane. Oh, three in the middle lane. Akai, Harley, and also the Kimi stay together. Let's stay together.
Okay, we're not gonna erupt into that song.
You like that song?
It's not bad, but it is a very old song.
Love it, meantime, man. Our green. I remember.
Yako tried to go for the steal of the buff, but this is the time for EVOs Esports to actually make a move and go for a rotation.
Yeah, this is gonna go in first. Somebody get blocked behind the barrier, turn himself into the bouncing ball just in order to get away and go for another beast. Meanwhile, D moving in with the Power Nature and the Razor. Thamas also coming in with the Mountain Size, all dropping quite low. First blood go to Gusion, and not a great no! Phil, got one more double kill for Phil. It's 2 down in total. However, with the poker trick, Harley slid one off.
That is so not worth it, but here we have another one coming from Gusion, and Desania will be able to clip all their bad away.
This is getting interesting. 4 kills from the first team fight.
A counter grudge.
Alright, coming back. Man, I think everyone that stays here in esports Stadia, I think it's time for you to cheer out loud to the Singaporean side because they really need it. They are in a bad situation, a bad start from Team EVOS. The only, only thing that can help them right now.
This is gonna be tough. EVOs Esports, they try to go for the offensive. In the meantime, they can get the kill onto Soul at the bottom lane with the help of Selena, most definitely. And here, like I said, EVOs Esports, they try to go for the offensive. They try to be as aggressive as they can. They try to go and get the buff, but in the end, Cignal Ultra,
they have to be careful about the Gusion going in once again for Gusion. Man, the guy and the sister, the barber.
Tough boots coming in from Yako now. Man, oh man, the turtle is now up for the taking.
You know, when every time I see the Kimi, it always reminds me of the Ghostbuster. He's floating around, here we go, another Ghostbuster coming out. They're trying to contest for the turtle.
Looks like Harley will be able to successfully clip the turtle all for himself and take that credit for the kill. In the meantime, 2-5 in advantage for Cignal Ultra, and of course a advance or hold on Zac in the middle lane. Time journey? Okay.
Kimmy. Energy transformation, and he keep on shooting. 78 damage. And now he's trying to take down the first turret. Meanwhile, he's just gonna dive into the one who's stuck at the turret, his Samus, but however, his teammate moving in to help D.
More damage coming straight in. JPL goes in for revenge, and here goes the Fury. Reddentes, but he managed to sprint himself across the battlefield and was able to get himself away from all of that danger. In the meantime, EVOs Esports, they would want to knock on the doors of Cignal Ultra very soon.
Might go in again. Moonton side's already being used. If EVOs want to go in, keep in mind that Kufa doesn't have the Tyrant's Rage, but they're just gonna come in and steal the beast only.
There's no Hurricane Dance as well.
They don't wanna fight, and now they already retreated.
No Hurricane Dance as well. They have to be extremely careful. They only do have Deadly Magic. They have Shadow Kill. In the meantime, JPL does seem like he's eating a little bit of that auto alarm bomb, just a little bit at the middle lane. And here we have Cignal Ultra might want to get the push down here in middle lane.
You have to be careful. Oh no, let's go in first. Gusion waiting for his teammate. He used himself to tank, but he's not a tanker. He can deal the damage. Hayabusa comes in, but die real quick for the Cignal Ultra. He get power nature and then follow up with Dicky. All the stuff can easy kill.
My oh my, EVOs Esports not having a good day here. Game number 1 was great. Game number 2 wasn't so good, but game number 3, it is all for them to decide if whether they want to make that the best game of their lives, or it's just going to be another defeat against CIG. We'll see exactly how that's going to work out, as we do have D going straight in with the power of nature.
Nice one going out with the knock-up and slayed one down. That's what they need to do. Double kill Kufa. This one also good. The Tyrant's Red. Triple kill for Kufa.
So what? So what? That is a motivational talk coming in for EVOs Esports. That can be with Adam Koo now. I can go have some motivational talk right now, but in the meantime, we do have Selena going in for that kill right on the Bambi. Well, they managed to get 3 kills for Kufra, and they also managed to get that turtle.
Don't forget that Bambi is actually one of the best Harley players too, even though we haven't seen him play this hero for a while because of Ultimate. Now let's take a look at this team fight first. Have HPs already. They all need to run away. Kufra, Gusion with the Slaughter, and now he got 1 more kill. Counting was Gusion.
It is fine for EVOs Esports now. Now you think, you look at the kills, 6-8. You look at the turrets. We have 2 kills, we have 2 turrets down for EVOs Esports and 1 turret down for Cignal Ultra. It is fine now because EVOs Esports, they have the upper hand by 1,000 gold lead, and that is weird. Now we've got Cignal Ultra actually managing to get the buff in.
Yeah, Shadow Quad already comes out. They are setting up the
Tyrant's Revenge.
Yeah, they want to go in. Somebody stays in the bunch and now goes in with the bouncing ball. No, it actually Akai jumping in with 1,000 powder. He still has his Hurricane Dance. Slaughter, Shadow Blade Slaughter already comes out. Spending too much time on the setup, and in the end, it's Selena who just get them first.
Selena did manage to get a kill, a clip off right on the Kimmy, and that will stop him, or rather stop Potato, to farm even more. His stats isn't looking very good. 0-3-4. In the meantime, middle lane.
Yeah, what a last game of the series. Spinning around for the power nades, the barriers, everything comes out. Shuriken just trying to clear all the creeps. They are ready to go in. Akai, come on, man, do something.
It's gonna be pretty bad. We do have a couple of auto alarm bombs coming in from Diggy, just placing it all the way around the middle lane. The middle lane turret is really low with just a sliver of HP. CIG just have to deal damage in drips and drabs onto the lane. But in the meantime, Odia Bambi goes straight in for the Deadly Magic, followed by Poker Trick. Not enough damage, unfortunately.
Enough damage. Now it's time for team maybe for CIG to just push back. Cignal Ultra, Shadow Blade.
Be a 1-for-1.
I think some
is
fun
worth
happening in the middle.
It is extremely worth it. In the meantime, in the middle side, we do have Ace trying to defend the middle lane tower. He was getting petrified, and just like that, Grok with the power of nature closes this down. They will be able to get one kill along with the first middle lane turret.
Come on. Man, who's gonna come out of this game alive? Even I am the commentator, I still don't know.
It's really hard.
What do you guys think in the chat? The guys who watch this game through the Facebook page or on Twitch or anywhere on the internet, YouTube as well, feel free to type it down. Type 1 if you support Cignal Ultra and type 2 if you support EVOs Esports. Do it now as they all need your help.
They all need the support now because this game is an entirety stalemate and both both team knows as Ace goes straight in with the Hurricane Dance, but we do have the time journey coming in properly by Test. We do have the Magic. He will be able to clear that off, and in the meantime Yako goes straight in corner and Inferno will be able to save him alive, but unfortunately Inclusion, he will not be able to stay alive. Phil goes straight in, HP is down. We do have another one coming straight in. Bambi, he wants more damage. Poker Trick, Hugo, Yako.
What a crazy fight! Yeah, what a crazy fight! And they failed to fight that Kimmy in that team fight. They're trying so hard with all initiators of team Cignal, but a great positioning coming out from Potato. Even though his name looks delicious, but he got a great positioning, I believe. But yeah,
I'm hungry now.
What a great play by team EVOs Esports, and Kimmy stays alive. That's 11 to 13 game score, 26k net worth for team EVOs and 24 for team CIG.
My oh my, the Lord is available for the taking now. Great initiation coming in from Ace in the previous round.
Let's go for round 2. Let's go to the middle. Come on, camera. Let's do it. They are setting up the fight now. I think the Lord is ready, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Guys,
the Lord is going to prepare for it.
Yes.
Cignal Ultra, are they completely oblivious with this current context? In the meantime, at the top lane.
Oh no, they're just gonna get caught. It might be another fight. They already started the fight. They slaughter, Shadow Blade, everything, dropping quite low. Half HP's already, but Fusion slash the back line first. It looks so good for the Filipino side. One hit away from Akai. He get into the bush, but that's where he dies. Killing spree. However, Kufra still gets something out of it. Kufra alone, bouncing ball. This is a pure individual skill. Double kill. Kufra stopped by Selena. Oh man, spinning around for the power nature. Turn himself to the ball once again. Come on, hit me, kick me.
Hayabusa! Take away Hayabusa!
Look at that, he already got the bottom lane. Just when nobody cares about him, he just got
bottom lane, Hayabusa!
Can he do something out of that Shadow Claw, everything, Shadow Strike maybe?
Is it worth it? It's not worth it!
Oh, I think so. He deals a lot of damage.
He dealt a lot of damage. My oh my, JPL, he did manage to stick 3 men into the middle lane. He bought enough time. He got the kill onto Tess. He managed to steal it away from Selena. In the meantime, here in the middle lane, right in front of the throne of the Lord, we do have Designer trying to go straight in, but he got Deadly Magic and Poker Trick. I think he's dead. But goodness. No! In the meantime, we do have CIG rushing straight in onto EVOs Esports. 3 men down.
What a crazy game we have here. Like the network between two teams are pretty much even. Now it seems like Team EVOs have to sacrifice that. No, arrows is gonna hit. This is gonna charge inside the bush. No, JPL. Let's show me some magic, JPL, just like what you did just now. Turn yourself into a ball. Tyrant comes in. Tyrant's race in order to stop all them to knock down with JPL. Can they get the Lord? Who's gonna get spinning around? JPL got it. And the Lord! Oh my goodness, JPL running away. He gets some HP at the same time, moving in with the Hellcat down. Nice set by the Ace.
And just like that, the Lord will fight for EVOs Esports, and Cignal Ultra have to defend against the Lord instead. My oh my, well played coming from EVOs Esports. Just like exactly how are they supposed to do
what is
this?
Make me, I think I understand the Mobile Legends no more. I'm not sure what actually happened like this, you know. It's too crazy. And now, when I thought about the crazy, they are about to go for another round. The adrenaline of the players, I believe, is all-time high.
The game is coming into a close soon. It is getting real late. The only reason, literally the only reason that Kimi should die is because he ate the Abyssal Arrow or the Sanya.
Now you need to be careful about the cooldown, the bouncing ball of JPL, because that is actually the most important skill in this one. And now let's take a look at the bottom lane. JPL, no to dash himself out the barrier. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, they push into EVOs is trying to push in. Can they push into the base?
Top lane is pushed up. Mid lane is pushed up as well. He is in the center of everything. We got Abyssal Arrow eaten by Archive. He blocks it for the team. Middle lane turret is down low. Bottom lane turret is down low as well. And it is about time for EVOs Esports to turn this game around.
Yes. It seems like it's just gonna fall back just a little bit, playing a little bit too chill and waiting for the creep wave to hit. Akai clear all the creep wave, and at the same time Dicky sending in the auto alarm bomb as well. So it's not that easy to push in. Talmos also sent out his scythe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this may very well be the conclusion of this game on 3 semi-finals. As we can feel go straight in. Baby, he goes down. Harley is down now. It is a 4v5 at this moment of time. Damn. How exactly is Cignal Ultra going to turn this around? EVOs Esports, how are they going to stay alive?
And then like this, EVOs was forced back to fall back. And yep, sending in Abyss Arrow, didn't hit anyone. 16 to 22 game score. We almost reached the 15 minutes of the game. They just have to fall back and wait for the hard carry. For level 14, they need them. Bambi is the most important player in the game, and he plays Harley.
I think at this point of time, EVOs Esports, they can take their time. They need to get a little bit more farm, and they need to make sure that they will not die to Selena, because Selena's damage drop off at the late game. So that Potato can get a little bit tankier and Bambi can get a little bit tankier. They will be able to isolate one man for Bambi himself. He needs to isolate one man.
Oh, goes in with the arrow first. This is the most important team fight of this game. They are about to go in. JPL trying to find the angle from the right hand side, but they cannot get. Hitting each other already. Grog in the front liner trying to spin around with the power nature, force everyone of Team EVOs to fall back into the base.
Tank on tank, but hold on, this might not be the end. I believe that EVOs Esports, they are trying to really sandwich all of Cignal Ultra. Abyssal Arrow shoots out, not gonna hit Potato though, but they want that inhibitor turret. They want to get the turret, and that will go down. EVOs Esports and Cignal Ultra, in terms of gold advantage, they are balanced out now. It is on a stalemate. In the meantime, Hayabusa pushes down in the bottom lane. He forces them to teleport back home. In the meantime, JPL and the Ace, they are forcing Cignal Ultra to go back home.
Yeah, man, come on, let's do something. It's time for them to push back for EVOs. EVO, now they fight each other, turn himself into the balls and bounce here, bounce there, bounce everywhere, shooting the Beast Arrow too. It's time to go in. The Lord. Another Abyssal Arrow trying to set the tempo right here, but most of the players of Team EVO stays in the bush, not that far away from the Lord Pit.
Oh no, Blade of Despair is going to be bought by Hayabusa. Now if there is anyone that is going to halt him in his advances to push down the bottom lane, that person is going to be decimated.
Being found already, they started to fight Kufra inside the bush. He's ready to drop the Tyrant's Rage, but he needs to wait for his teammate because he needs to follow up damage. It doesn't matter if he land a good Tyrant's Rage, but no one is there to deal the damage though. Now the rest of Team Cignal Ultra moving in. Gusion is right there being attacked from the bush. And he's shooting with the ball. Poker trade dropping quite low. Abyssal Arrow hits.
They have to defend. They have to defend Potato. Potato currently low HP, but it's fine. He has immortality. They are knocking down right onto the Lord. Abyssal Arrow will be eaten by the Lord right now. At the top side, we do have countered some damage right on the field. As Kufra lands himself right on top of the onto field. That's exactly how Selena is gonna work this out.
Yeah, spinning around and throw another alarm bomb. It seems like the Lord is everything in the game right now. He's trying to defend. It's one by charge, Busa.
Shadow kill.
Yep, no, he's just gonna run away. That was a great play by Soul Kid. Put the pressure on the bottom lane, and at the same time in the middle lane, it's a Shadow Blade. The Slaughter goes in. Who's gonna get this Lord here? He was for Cignal Ultra to get away from the Lord Pit, but he was hit by Abyssal Arrow.
Abyssal Arrow hits on JPL. We got Taz in low HP. This time and Fear has got away. But Ace goes in with a 1,000 pounder right on Taz. And he has to get himself away. They wasted the time journey. He is only being sandwiched now.
Then what's gonna happen next? You doesn't have a Dicky ultimate already. Shadow, Shuriken, everything has been used. And now, maybe Hurricane Dance? No. Maybe I think they need to fall back and go to the Lord Pit first and trying to get that one. Playing safe. What's gonna happen next, Abstract?
Well, it is tough to tell. Potato is still knocking onto the Lord. They have to find a way to actually bring down the Lord without giving it away to Cignal Ultra. Lord is at dangerous HP now.
Yeah, man.
Extremely dangerous HP. Oh, for Hayabusa.
Can they go in?
Hayabusa.
Straight. Hayabusa, where is
he? Knocks down the bottom lane turret.
Come on, man. Just do something in the middle. Make up your mind. Both team is time to go in, especially for Cignal Ultra. You cannot just, hesitate like that and let Hayabusa rally days down. Dropping quite low. Die in the bush. It's time to once he goes in, knock up one more. They all have to retreat back. It seems like Cignal Ultra in a bad situation right here. Hurricane Dance bouncing back. Selena gonna get scanned down. And he got knocked up. Everything. Selena one pick more hard carry. And that's taking it.
Soul! He's just gonna delegate himself to the middle lane now. He will be able to get the middle lane turret down. And in the meantime, the entirety of EVOs eSports is just gonna go straight into the base. And Soul even get another kill. Potato is at low HP. They bring down the top lane turret. And they are completely stripped. Cignal Ultra stripped of all in the
respawn out. CIG, they are trying so hard to stay alive. The Filipino representative is still hanging on. No way! They're not dying yet, and they slay by the Hayabusa. They're pushing back off the base. They are not giving up just yet, even though the creep wave is pushing in so hard right now for CIG. It's time for them to push out, get the Lord, and maybe just push back.
It is full items now. Everyone has got full items except for Archive, Diggy, as well as Grog, but it doesn't matter. They just need to be a little bit tankier. In the meantime, it looks like Rock Potion will be bought by Yako.
Another Lord fight about to come out. They are about to start. Potato, all your ultimates need to be ready. But it seems like he was only got 4 guys. 4v5 with all the ultimate ready. Abyssal Arrow almost hit. JPL tried to buy some time with the bouncing ball and also the Tyrant's Rage. That is quite pretty dangerous position for all of Team CIG. That's why they have to fall back.
This is gonna be tough. Extremely tough. We do have Hayabusa. He is back in the game now. He is back. And he will be fine now. The Lord is available.
Go in for the Lord?
EVOs eSports even have...
Okay, jumping in for 1,000 powder, but he didn't land his Hurricane Dances yet. Ace. No way.
All ultimates available. Hayabusa doing what he does best. Split pushing the bottom lane, create more diversion. In the meantime, EVOs eSports will have more of that map control so that they can be able to bring down the Lord.
And also need to spam his mentors, the mentor side as well. Here we go, there's a start attack on that Grog. He takes a lot of damage for his teammate. He is about to spin around with the power of nature. Diving inside for that Ace. Fighting not that far away from the bush. And now he goes in with one knock up, one dropping quite low. Level 50, I'm not sure who yet, but he's away from the fight. And Yaku.
That's not all. Ace goes in for the Hurricane Dash. He will be able to get a little bit of damage right on the D, a little bit of CC, but in the meantime that is not all important, as we do have Hayabusa. He did manage to push all the way to the bottom lane, channeling all of the shadows to shadows. PHP going down low, but a really nice with the Sanctioned coming in from the area.
Oh my goodness, he died eventually. Now it's all falls out to only 3. It's time to push out the Cignal Ultra. We not gonna know who's gonna come out this one alive. Nobody got the ultimate jet killing spree. Top lane, knock up on 2. Top lane, push. Can they go for that one? Why you gonna try it already? Bambi, one hit and wall. One hit and wall. One hit and through the EVOs
eSports, ladies and gentlemen, EVOs eSports for the semi-finals ended the game with grace, with clutch. And that is a close game of this semi-finals round, fit for the champions. That is 2-1 with EVOs Esports
Nice.
going in for the grand finals.
That is 22 minutes the longest game of the tournament. What a crazy one we have here. Wow, just wow. Yeah,
Really, a
it was a
game,
great game.
a game fit for the champions game.
Who knows? That the grand final might be even crazier than this, right? Yeah, yeah. Wow. So we now got our grand finalists. We have team
EVOs Esports now,
Yeah.
and we also have RRQ.
Yeah.
PSG.RRQ against EVOs Esports for our grand champion. Indonesia versus Singapore.
Yeah, I hope you guys both here and also back home having a real entertainment after that series. What a great series. One of the actually the best series I ever cast, the Mobile Legends